Good morning. Today we're going to talk about one of the most famous poems in Western history. Without this poem, Western literature would be very different. It might not exist. That's saying a lot, but if you read the poem, you'll soon find out just how much comes from it. The poem, the Odyssey. It's a journey, it's a voyage, it's going a long way, starting here and ending in a place very different, usually, but sometimes similar. Does Chinese have things like this? Of course. Perhaps the most famous of all of the Chinese Odysseys is the Odyssey of Xuanzang, which we read about in Xi. The story of the Odyssey is a very strange one. It's told in a very unusual and sophisticated way. The story begins, and Odysseus is not there. Instead, we go to his home, and we meet his son, whose name is Telemachus. And Telemachus is troubled by what has happened. His father is not there. Instead, many men have come who tell them that his father, gone for 10 years, is dead, and that his mother, the queen, should marry someone else. And now we leave. We find Odysseus, who is held prisoner on an island by a beautiful goddess of the sea, whose name is Calypso. And here you can see how fond Calypso is of Odysseus, and how Odysseus handles this difficult situation, for he is in effect a prisoner. Rescued from this desperate situation by a princess, whose name is Nausicaa. And all the women with Nausicaa are horrified to discover this naked, destitute man lying on their beach. But Nausicaa recognizes Odysseus as a man of destiny and saves him. Odysseus begins to weep and starts to tell the story. And so, the story actually begins in the middle, without Odysseus. And we don't find out what happened until halfway through the book. And the final battle begins, at which Odysseus and his son ruthlessly slaughter every one of the suitors, hacking, cutting, stabbing, shooting. Really scary, right? Reclaims his throne and his wife. The end of the story. A great story, and if you have a chance to come take our class, I'm sure someone can tell you the story even better than I can. Thank you.